Hey there! Welcome to Senior Strong. I'm John, and I'm so glad you decided to join me today. Have you ever felt like your energy is fading faster than it used to? Yeah, I've been there too. It can feel like all of a sudden, those little things we used to do without thinking are taking a lot more out of us. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be that way. Just because we're getting older doesn't mean we have to let our energy slip away. In fact, today, we're going to talk about 5 daily moves that will keep you out of a nursing home and help you stay independent. Now, you might be wondering, why is this important? Well, staying active isn't just about the physical benefits. It keeps our minds sharp, spirits high, and helps us maintain that independence we all cherish. I'm here to share some tips that I promise you are not too hard to incorporate into your daily routine, and they'll make a huge difference in how you feel. So, stick with me as we go through them, and we'll take it one step at a time together. Now, in this video, we'll go over some really crucial habits that can boost your strength and keep you feeling younger and more independent than ever before. Let's start with the first move, chair squats. Now, don't let the name intimidate you. It's really simple. The idea here is to build some strength in our legs. And let me tell you, strong legs are your best friend. Why? Because they help us stand tall, move around easily, and they keep those everyday activities from feeling like a chore. Picture this. You're standing just in front of a chair with your feet about hip-width apart. And then there's a gentle bend at your knees as you lower down like you're going to sit. You kind of hover there for just a moment and then push back up to stand. You're using the power found right in your heels. It's gentle but effective, and it does wonders for those important muscles in your legs. Next, let's talk about toe stands. See, balance is critical as we get older, keeping us steady and helping prevent those unwanted falls that could risk our independence. Here's how you do it. Stand behind a sturdy piece of furniture, say a countertop or a heavy chair. Slowly rise up onto your tiptoes and hold just for a few seconds. And you might feel a little shaky at first, but that's okay. It's all part of the process. Gradually lower yourself down and repeat that a few times. You see, this move really focuses on strengthening those lower leg muscles and improving your overall balance. So once you have your chair squats and toe stands down, you're already on your way to a more secure step. Isn't that amazing? Moving around with confidence and strength opens up so much joy in day-to-day life. Now that we've talked a bit about strengthening your legs and enhancing balance, we can't stop there. But let's keep this momentum going. There's more to touch on. And by the end of this journey today, you'll see just how easy it can be to create a small routine that brings big changes. All right. All right, let's dive back in. I hope you're feeling motivated because these next moves we're going to talk about are just as important for maintaining that vibrant and independent life we're aiming for. Now, we've already talked about keeping our legs strong and our balance on point, so it's time to focus a little more on the upper body and full body coordination. Let's kick off with wall push-ups. Don't worry, I know. The thought of push-ups can be daunting, but this variation is pretty gentle yet effective. Here's what you do. You're going to stand at arm's length from a wall, place your hands at shoulder height, and then, as you bend your elbows, your body gets closer to the wall. It's a controlled movement, and then you push gently back to your starting point. You're using those arms, chest, and shoulders, but without the strain that regular push-ups might bring. Think about all the times we need to use our arms throughout the day. Getting those muscles engaged and strong makes things like opening a jar, picking up a basket of laundry, or even waving hi to a neighbor much easier. Now, on to something crucial for whole body coordination, and that's the heel-to-toe walk. I'm sure it sounds a bit funny, but it's exactly as it sounds. Picture this. You're walking along an imaginary tightrope. Each step you take falls where the heel of one foot touches the toes of the other. It's like drawing a straight line with your feet. This is super helpful for improving coordination, and it adds a little bit of a challenge that our muscles and mind both benefit from. With practice, you're going to notice more confidence in your steps when you're out and about. And might I say, it feels like quite an achievement when you get the hang of it. So, we're steadily building on these exercises. You're making great strides, quite literally, toward that goal of staying active and independent. But let's not forget about something a bit more focused on the core. Because, believe it or not, those muscles in your middle have a lot to say when it comes to stability and balance. I'm talking about pelvic tilts. Now, before you wonder what on earth that means, let me break it down. You're going to be lying on your back with knees bent and feet flat on the floor. Then you'll gently press your lower back into the ground. This subtle movement helps engage your core without a lot of strain. It's really quite soothing. And doing a few tilts like this every day keeps your back in better condition and helps with overall posture, which is so important for avoiding unnecessary aches and pains. The satisfying part is, these small movements can create such a significant difference in your daily life. Less discomfort means more freedom to enjoy the things you love. So, this journey we're on together is moving forward nicely. Each step builds upon the last. And you should be proud of yourself for taking these steps forward. These exercises are just the beginning, but they hold the power to keep us thriving and enjoying every moment. All right, let's gather our thoughts. There's still more to uncover, and I'm here to guide you through the next moves in our journey toward staying strong and independent. You're doing fantastic. Thanks for sticking with me on this journey to staying strong and independent. Now, let's wrap things up with a couple more moves that really complete our daily routine. We've worked on strength, balance, and a bit of endurance. But we can't forget about flexibility, which is truly the unsung hero of maintaining independence. So, let's talk about some gentle stretching techniques. For this, think about the simple act of stretching your arms overhead. Such a freeing movement, one we might take for granted. But it truly helps maintain flexibility in your shoulders and upper back. This can make a big difference in those things we often do during our day, reaching into cupboards or putting on a jacket with ease. When you raise your arms and stretch, take a deep breath in, hold it at the top, and then release while letting all those muscles relax. It's amazing what a little stretch can do first thing in the morning or even halfway through the day. Next, let's discuss a little about the mind-body connection. You know, keeping our brain sharp is just as important as keeping our bodies moving. Engaging in activities like Tai Chi or gentle yoga can really help sync up our mental and physical worlds. Focus on your breathing as you move through these gentle exercises. It offers such wonderful benefits for our mental clarity and reduces stress too. And this contributes to feeling younger. These routines don't just fit into the fitness bracket, but they also give you space to reflect, magnifying the overall sense of well-being. And honestly, that's what we're all aiming for, right? Feeling well-rounded and lively. So, to recap all the wonderful things we've shared, it's about making small yet impactful changes. Chair squats, toe stands, wall push-ups, the heel-to-toe walk, pelvic tilts, flexibility stretches, and of course, some mindful, reflective exercises like yoga. Each of these plays a role in keeping us in our best shape. Remember, these aren't just exercises. They're steps toward a healthier, more independent life. Small, consistent changes are what make a big difference, and it's never too late to start. So, let's take charge, explore your limits, and remember that every bit you do is a step toward enhancing your life. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What do you find most helpful? Or maybe you have your own special routines to share. Let me know your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. If this has been helpful, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Senior Strong for more content that helps us navigate life and make the most out of our golden years. Let's lift each other up and continue this amazing journey. Here's to living your best life at any age. Together, we can make big strides, one day at a time.